So here are some communication tips. This chart is on your actual DISC assessments, and it's a really good way to start thinking. I want you guys, this is your homework between now and next week. Start playing the DISC game with your family, friends, clients, etc. You don't have to tell them you're playing, but play it. So if you're communicating with someone who is ambitious, forceful, decisive, strong-willed, independent, and goal-oriented, what is that? D, I, S, or C?
D.
D.
Yeah, that's a D. So that means you're going to be clear, specific, brief, and to the point, stick to business, and be prepared. Factors that will create tension or dissatisfaction, talking about things that are not relevant, leaving loopholes or cloudy issues, or appearing disorganized. So I'm dealing with a high D, and I'm digging through my briefcase trying to find stuff and hemming and hawing for 10 minutes. Probably not going to build a lot of relationship that way. One of the keys to relationships is to be like the other person. Do you guys remember the saying, treat people the way you want to be treated? Didn't we all grow up on that? Treat people the way you want to be treated. What I'm suggesting is treat people the way they want to be treated. And people are different than you. So why not adapt to communicate more effectively with people that are different than you? I'm going to give you one more example from the bottom left. When communicating with a person who's patient, predictable, reliable, steady, relaxed, and modest, this is a high S. My wife is a high S. Do you want to get in good with my wife? Ask her about her job. Ask her about things that she cares about, that she's involved in. And then you can sell her ice, and she's an Eskimo. You can sell my wife anything if you build a relationship with her. If me and my wife are meeting with a salesman, and that salesman's focusing on me and not her, as soon as that salesman leaves, I don't like him. I didn't care for him. I can tell immediately that she's not going to like somebody because they didn't include her. They didn't try to make her feel like a part of the decision. Once I went and test drove an Audi, and the guy said, if you're looking for performance, take this on-ramp really fast. And my wife is like the opposite of like taking on-ramp fast. Like she freaks out about my driving in general. So and she was pregnant at the time. Like it couldn't have been the worst thing for him to say in a car to me as a salesman. Okay. What he should have done is what? What should he have done in the car ride while we were test driving the car to get my wife on board with the Audi?
Talk to her about what she's looking for in a car.
Yeah. Yeah. Safety, security. That's what she cared about. He was talking about how fast I can go on an on-ramp. It's the opposite of what she wanted to hear. Okay. So this is a good way to kind of keep those communication tips in place. So the first thing you want to do is you want to think, is someone an extrovert or an introvert? Then are they more task-oriented, more people-oriented? And then start thinking about these descriptors. I'm not saying to memorize them, but start thinking about descriptors. When you hear steady, reliable, relaxed, predictable, who's that person that you know that has those qualities? That might be someone who's a high S. Someone who's neat, conservative, perfectionist, careful, detail-oriented. That's going to be someone that's probably more of a high C. I'm a feather on the wind. I'm probably a high I. I'm very experiential.